Welcome to today's video. On a challenging journey across the majestic Alaskan Sea, we will follow the resilient American fishermen who have dedicated their lives to catching giant bluefin tuna and rays using longline fishing. With large boats equipped with modern machinery, they not only face the difficulties of nature, but also the harshness of daily work. Every time they go out to sea, they carry on their shoulders the hope of a bountiful harvest, but they cannot avoid the challenges that the sea brings. Alaska, a land not only famous for its wild natural beauty, but also for its abundant marine resources. The fishermen here have exploited what the sea brings, not only to sustain their lives but also to contribute to the economy. However, they are also the ones who understand best the preciousness and fragility of natural resources. Therefore, they always try to balance between exploiting and protecting the marine environment, so that the future can still benefit from the vast ocean. In this video, we will look at the process of catching hundreds of tons of giant bluefin tuna and rays, from the preparation steps, the fishing process, to the harvest of the fish. To do that, the fishermen have to go through many hardships and difficulties, but in return, they are satisfied when seeing the fruits of their labor. The giant fish are pulled up from the deep sea. Every moment is marked by their tireless efforts. Let's start the journey to explore this challenging but also joyful job. To learn more about the brave fishermen and the precious resources of the ocean. When night falls, the Alaskan Sea is quiet, but behind that peace is another life, where fishermen are working hard, taking advantage of every hour and minute to conquer the ocean. Fishing for giant bluefin tuna and rays is not only a profession, but also a combination of passion and patience. The large ships going out to sea carry not only hope but also courage and belief in a bountiful fishing season. Giant bluefin tuna is one of the fish with high economic value. Sought after all over the world, especially in leading culinary markets such as Japan, bluefin tuna is not only famous for its size but also for the quality of its meat, with high nutritional content and a distinctive delicious taste. However, catching this fish is not easy, requiring experience and skill from the fishermen. Long fishing lines are dropped deep into the ocean. Each time they are pulled up, they carry the hope of a big catch. Rays, another fish species also hunted in the Alaskan Sea, are famous for their flat, wide bodies and giant wings, making them a fascinating creature of the sea. Catching stingrays requires high concentration and boat control skills. Modern machinery. The giant stingrays when caught on the boat are also a testament to the resilience and determination of the fishermen. Fishing in the open sea is not only a battle with nature, but also a confrontation with oneself. Each trip to sea lasts for weeks, even months, forcing fishermen to be away from their families, facing dangers such as big storms, high waves and harsh weather. Sudden storms can push giant boats into dangerous situations, and it is at these times that the solidarity and resilience of the fishermen are most clearly demonstrated. As the boat gradually moves farther out to sea, out of sight of the mainland, the fishermen begin their isolated life in the middle of the vast ocean. There are no longer the familiar sounds of urban life, only the sound of waves lapping against the boat and the cold sea breeze. Things get even tougher when the weather changes suddenly. The temperature drops, and sometimes the storms that come with the force of the sea. For experienced fishermen, they are used to facing these challenges, but things don't always go smoothly. However, the biggest difficulty that fishermen face is not the harsh weather, but the physical and mental fatigue. Fishing requires strength and endurance, with long working hours, often pulling in nets, lines, and handling fish while it is still dark. Only after the catch is harvested and safely on board can they rest a bit. But they must always be ready for the next catch. Today, with the advancement of technology, fishing boats are no longer the primitive vessels of the past. Instead, they are fully equipped with modern equipment, from satellite positioning systems, fish detecting radars, to automatic machines that support net dropping and pulling. This not only helps increase fishing efficiency but also helps reduce the burden on fishermen. Ensuring safety during work. Modern equipment also helps to minimize risks related to weather and sea conditions. With accurate weather forecasting systems, captains can make reasonable decisions, avoid dangerous sea areas and protect the lives of crew members. However, even with the support of machinery, fishing for bluefin tuna and rays still requires skills and experience from fishermen. They must know how to control the fishing line, drop the net at the right time, and especially how to handle large fish when they catch them. Giant bluefin tuna can weigh hundreds of kilograms. Pulling them onto the boat and handling them quickly to keep the quality of the meat intact is a big challenge. Each fishing trip begins with meticulous preparation by fishermen, from checking equipment, long fishing lines to ensuring enough fuel and food for long days at sea. Before casting the net, the crew meets with the captain to discuss the direction, fishing area and expected weather. This is to ensure maximum efficiency on each trip, as one outing can cost a lot of money. Once the boat has reached the deep sea, where bluefin tuna and rays are found, the fishermen begin to prepare the long lines. Long lines are the main method used to catch giant bluefin tuna, with large hooks dropped at a certain depth to attract fish. Each line can be several kilometers long, with hundreds of hooks attached. These hooks are often baited with small fish to attract tuna and rays. While waiting for the fish to be hooked, the fishermen are always on duty, constantly checking the positioning devices to determine the location of the school of fish. When receiving the signal that the fish is hooked, the crew quickly starts pulling the lines up. This is a step that requires a lot of strength and dexterity. The giant bluefin tuna, weighing hundreds of kilograms, will resist fiercely when hooked, making the pull-up an unequal struggle between man and nature. For rays, the fishing method is similar, but more attention must be paid during the process of pulling them up because their bodies are very large and can easily damage the net if not handled properly. When pulling up, the crew must carefully maintain balance and arrange them properly to avoid damaging the fish or tearing the net. After the fish are pulled onto the boat, the processing process begins immediately to ensure the quality of the fish meat. Bluefin tuna has a very high economic value, especially when they are processed while still fresh. Fishermen use the technique of cutting the fish into large fillets right on the boat, and then preserving them in low temperature conditions. This not only helps to keep the fish fresh but also prevents deterioration in quality during transportation to the mainland. For rays, due to the unique body structure of this species, handling also requires more sophistication and skill. Ray meat is very vulnerable and quickly loses its freshness if not properly preserved. Fishermen have developed special techniques to handle rays quickly and effectively. The pre-processed fish will be put into the ship's modern refrigerated compartments, where the temperature is kept at the appropriate level for preservation. The fish compartment is designed with advanced technology, helping to prevent sudden temperature changes and keep the fish fresh until reaching the dock. After exploring the arduous journey of American fishermen in Alaska with the longline fishing method, let's now move to another perspective, where Japanese fishermen are also working hard day and night on the vast ocean. However, instead of using long lines, they apply a traditional but extremely effective method, fishing with purse seine. The fishing boats of Japanese fishermen, no less modern, fully equipped with the most advanced machinery and equipment, surf the ocean waves on the journey to catch hundreds of tons of fish every day. The purse seine method, one of the most popular fishing techniques in Japan, not only helps to collect a large amount of fish in a short time but also brings high economic efficiency. In this scene, you will witness the fishermen with skillful skills, along with the harmonious coordination between the captain and the crew members on board. When large schools of fish appeared on the radar screen, the team quickly deployed the giant purse seine system into the water. The purse seines were carefully and synchronously pulled up, trapping the fish in a closed enclosure. The atmosphere at this time was extremely urgent but full of excitement, as hundreds of tons of fish were neatly contained in the boat's hold. Japanese fishermen have used the purse seine technique for hundreds of years. And up to now, this method has been improved with the help of modern technology. From traditional handmade purse seines, they have now become large nets, made from durable and high-strength materials, helping fishermen easily pull up tons of fish effectively. However, what is more special about this method is the harmonious combination of tradition and technology. The monitoring, positioning, and water temperature and current measurement systems are integrated on board, helping fishermen accurately predict where large schools of fish are, thereby deploying the net in the most optimal way. This technology not only helps increase catch but also ensures that fishing is carried out sustainably, avoiding affecting the marine ecosystem. Purse fishing requires high techniques and perfect coordination from the entire team. But it comes with many difficulties. Fishermen have to face big storms at sea, big waves and many lurking dangers. Each trip to sea is a battle with nature, where fishermen have to rely on experience, courage, and luck to return to port with holds full of fish. However, all the hardships seem to disappear when they see the holds full of fish, the result of the sweat and effort of the entire team. In Japan, purse seine fish are not only an important source of food but also a symbol of prosperity and a powerful marine economy. Compared to the longline fishing method of American fishermen in Alaska, the Japanese purse seine technique produces a larger yield in a shorter period of time. However, each method has its own advantages. While longlines ensure the selection of large and high-quality fish, purse seine nets help collect a huge amount of fish, ensuring a stable supply for the market. This transition helps highlight the diversity of fishing methods around the world, while honoring the efforts and indomitable spirit of fishermen from Japan to the US, who work tirelessly day and night, bringing back precious resources from the vast ocean. After the giant purse seine nets are pulled up full of fish, the next job is to process and classify each type of fish quickly and efficiently. On Japanese fishing boats, this process takes place like a precise chain of operations, not wasting any moment. Each ton of fish that has just been loaded into the hold will be immediately arranged and classified by the fishermen according to different types. From tuna, mackerel, herring, to smaller fish species, this ensures that the products will be distributed according to market demand when they return to port. On deck, skilled fishermen, with many years of experience, use modern tools to conduct preliminary processing right at sea. Large fish such as tuna are often filleted, cleaned and packaged immediately to ensure freshness before returning to land. The giant fish tanks, after being pre-processed, are carefully preserved in cold storage compartments on the ship, maintaining their freshness and nutritional value until they reach port. The fish catches from Japanese fishermen's purse seines not only serve the domestic market but are also exported to many countries around the world. Japan is famous for its industry, processing high-quality seafood, especially tuna and mackerel products. Giant tuna, after being processed, can bring huge economic value. With prices sometimes reaching thousands of US dollars each, especially when used for high-end dishes such as sushi and sashimi. Not only tuna, but many other types of fish are also processed to create various processed products such as salted fish, dried fish, or canned products for the international market. Japanese fishermen understand that each fish they bring back is not only a source of food but also a great economic benefit. contributing to the prosperity of the country's seafood industry, thanks to the application of modern technology and strict fishing and processing procedures. Japanese fishermen have been building a trustworthy image of the quality of seafood products. Recognized worldwide, although purse seine fishing is highly productive, Japanese fishermen are also well aware of the importance of sustainable fishing. Japan is one of the countries with strict regulations on fishing quotas, aiming to protect marine fish populations and ensure the long-term development of the seafood industry. Fishing vessels must strictly comply with regulations on fishing hours, permitted sea areas, and the maximum amount of fish that can be caught in a season. Fishermen are not only trained in fishing skills but also emphasized on the awareness of protecting the marine environment. Modern monitoring equipment helps them ensure that fishing does not affect the marine ecosystem, while avoiding overfishing or destroying the habitat of marine species. Similar to American fishermen in Alaska, the lives of Japanese fishermen are also full of hardships and difficulties. Each trip to sea is a long journey, facing big waves and many dangers from the sea. However, their resilience and indomitable spirit are always the driving force that motivates them to continue this work. Because they know that the ocean is the source of life, the place to nurture their families and the whole community. Japanese fishermen not only consider fishing as a way to make a living, but also as a source of pride in their family traditions. In the cultural heritage of the sea that they want to preserve and pass on to future generations. Stories about the sea, about life on boats, and full catches of fish are always an inspiration not only for them but also for all those who love the sea. This transition gives you a clearer view of the Japanese fishing industry, with a combination of tradition and modernity, between courage and responsibility for the environment, from using giant purse seine nets to catch hundreds of tons of fish every day, to protecting marine resources and maintaining sustainability in fishing. Japanese fishermen have been proving their important role in maintaining and developing a sustainable marine economy. This transformation not only helps viewers better understand the fishing industry, but also serves as a reminder of our responsibility to protect the ocean. As end consumers, we also need to understand and appreciate these values, and take concrete actions to protect the marine environment for future generations. After better understanding the fishing process of Japanese fishermen using purse seine nets, an important aspect that cannot be overlooked is their pioneering role in protecting the marine environment. By strictly adhering to regulations on fishing quotas and permitted operating areas, Japanese fishermen are contributing to maintaining the balance of the marine ecosystem, ensuring that natural resources are always protected and developed sustainably. Not only stopping at complying with the law, many fishermen also actively participate in programs to restore and protect marine ecosystems. Some fishing vessels are equipped with advanced technology that not only serves the purpose of fishing, but also helps monitor changes in the marine environment, collecting data on the development of fish populations and other living organisms. These efforts are aimed at ensuring that the exploitation of marine resources does not cause long-term damage to the environment, and that future generations will inherit a rich and diverse ocean. The fishing industry is not only an economic benefit but also an important part of Japanese society. In many coastal areas of the country, especially in long-standing fishing communities, fishing has been and is the mainstay of thousands of families. The fish caught from the sea are not only a source of food but also a symbol of the perseverance and hard work of the Japanese people. Every fishing season, vessels set sail with the hope of bringing back holds full of fresh fish, contributing to the prosperity of the community. Japanese fishermen are not only workers but also inspirers for society, reminding us of the close connection between humans and the ocean. The annual sea festivals held in coastal areas of Japan are a testament to the love and respect people have for fishing and the ocean. Looking to the future, the Japanese seafood industry is facing many challenges. From climate change, resource depletion to changes in market demand. However, with perseverance and creativity, Japanese fishermen are finding ways to adapt to these changes. Many new initiatives are being implemented, from using advanced technology to increase fishing efficiency, to sustainable aquaculture programs to reduce pressure on marine resources. At the same time, awareness of the importance of protecting the marine environment is also increasing. Young generations of fishermen in Japan are being trained with a high sense of responsibility, not only for their profession but also for the environment. Improvements in marine resource management, along with support from the government and international organizations, will help the Japanese seafood industry continue to develop sustainably in the future. Through this transition, we have the opportunity to explore another part of the ocean world, where Japanese fishermen work tirelessly day and night to bring valuable resources. They are not simply ocean exploiters, but also ocean protectors, with responsibility and pride in the heritage they are preserving. This transition is also a reminder of the importance of protecting and exploiting marine resources sustainably. The ocean is a priceless asset of all mankind, and what we do today will determine its future. With the image of Japanese fishermen pulling nets, catching hundreds of tons of fish in difficult voyages. But with optimism and determination, we continue our journey to discover the magical ocean world.